Grade 12s, we are looking at an analytical civil question 1 of paper 1, and we're going to zoom in and look at the instructions. So here we have a site plan of an existing school with a proposed new sports center and parking, the title panel and a table of questions. The drawing has not been prepared to the indicated scale. Your instructions are that you need to complete the table below by neatly answering all the questions which refer to the accompanying drawing and title panel. And here you will find the drawing of the school and the sports field, and right here at the bottom you're going to find the title panel where all the information will be available. Please keep your page ready so that you can fill in the answers as it unfolds in this activity. Question number 1. What scale is indicated for the drawing? And you will find the scale in the title panel here, a scale of 1:1000, and that's the answer you're going to write for number 1. Question number 2, what was Benny responsible for? Benny's name appears here where he has drawn this specific plan or he has prepared this specific plan. So either drawn or preparation of this specific plan would suffice as an answer. Question number 3, what is the complete number of the lot? So a synonym for lot is either a stand, which includes everything that you will see here of the sports center and the school, and it can either be referred to as a lot or stand or earth or plot. And in this case, the answer to that would be sub 8 of lot 204. Sub 8 of lot 204, and that includes everything in this perimeter or in the boundary line that you will see encompassing the school and the sports center. Question number 4, how many revisions have been made to the drawing? If you look at the revision table, it is here revision, date and description, and there's only one revision that has been made. Question number 5, what does the abbreviation IC stand for? And you will find the abbreviation IC along the sewer line, which abbreviates inspection chamber. Number 6, how many trees are on the lot? You will find that these circles here are the symbols for the trees, and we need to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 15 trees on this specific lot. Question number 7, what security feature surrounds the lot? That specific answer you're not going to find here if you scan around, but it will be found in our notes where it states at number 4, existing 2.3 meter high palisade security fence must remain. So that's going to be the fence that will be surrounding this particular lot. If you look at question number 8, what finish must be applied to the new driveway? So if you examine where that is, this is where you're going to enter. This is where the new driveway is going to be with the new parking. And if you follow this indicator here, it will state that the new driveway and parking areas finished with cobblestone on well compacted, poisoned hard core. So that is going to be your answer. It is cobblestone on well compacted, poisoned hard core. Question number 9. What sewage system is proposed for the new sports center? Now if you look at the proposed new sports center, which is colored in red, and you're going to find that the sewer line does not go to a municipal sewer connection. And that service unfortunately is not available yet here, but it does go to a new septic tank to the engineer specifications. So your answer here would be just the septic tank, the new septic tank. If you look at number 10, of which street is the main entrance of the school? There are two entrances to the school premises. The one is going to be the new one, which will be found on the 11th Avenue. But the one we are looking for is the main entrance here, which would be found on School Street. So School Street being your answer. Number 11, what does the line at 1 indicate? And at the same time, we're going to look at number 12, what does the line at 2 indicate? Here we will find number 1 pointing at this line, which is a chain line, a long short line, and it goes right around the premises inside the boundary section, and that line is known as a building line. So number 1 is going to be a building line. And if you look at number 2, which is the solid line which you see, which refers to the end of the sports field. So this would be the boundary of the sports field. So your answer would be the edge of the sports field or the boundary of the sports field. If you look at number 13, what do the two lines in the circle at number 3 indicate? If you look at the circled area here, you will find Evergreen Street here, and that is the area just on the side of the road. And if you carefully go and check where the descriptor is, you're going to find it's a 1.5 meter pavement, which is alongside the boundary. So the answer is going to be the 1.5 meter pavement. Number 14, what does the letter in the box at 4 represent? This is where number 4 is. It's specifically on the corner of the lot, and you will find that there are 3 additional ones, A, B, and then D, including the C that we are referring to, and those can only be the corner heights in meters. So your answer is going to be corner heights. If you look at number 15, which elevation of the proposed new sports center faces the main entrance of the school? So this is the proposed new sports center, and you will find on this side here is going to be your main entrance of the school. So it's going to be on this side here. But we have to look at this in conjunction with our North Point symbol that we see there. So if I look at the North Point symbol, it faces down. So your north is going to be here. So I'm going to redraw the symbol in this space over here to determine my correct elevation. And here I've drawn my different directions according to my North Point symbol, and you will find that this is the side basically that faces the main entrance, and if you look at that, it's going to be your east elevation that we have to write down as an answer, which is going to be right here, your main entrance, and this being that direction makes that your east elevation. If you look at number 16, what is the length of the northeastern boundary in meters? Now, taking into consideration the different elevations that you will see here according to our North Point symbol, your northeastern boundary is going to be between north and east, so which means it's going to be the boundary right down between, which is going to be the boundary DC, which is right here, and that boundary length you're going to find here as CD, which is 105651, and you need to convert that to meters, and by simply placing the comma 3 decimals from the back, 1, 2, 3, and your comma being between the 5 and the 6, that makes it 105,651 meters as your length. If you look at number 17, with reference to the building regulations, why would this proposed site plan not be approved by the municipality? So if you look at the site plan, you are going to find a few faults, of which this is one, and that means that the proposed new sports center exceeds over the building line. And then if you look at the sports field, you will find that the sports field, both on this side and that side, protrudes beyond the building line. So that has to be changed. It has to be brought within the building line for it to be approved. So your answer to that question would be that the sports field and the new proposed sports center are not within the building line. Question number 18. In the space below, where it states answer 18, determine the perimeter of the proposed new sports center in meters. And this is the sports center here, and we're going to determine the perimeter which is right around the sports center, which all the dimensions need to be added. Now it's very important before you calculate that is to ensure that all the sides have dimensions. So if you check here, that is the dimension of this side here, this is the dimension of this side here, that dimension needs to be determined, this dimension needs to be determined, this we have, that we have, this we have as well, which is 5 meters, that dimension there is 30 meters, that is 5 meters again, and then that is the 6 meters. So for you to be able to determine this here, you need to subtract 35 meters from the 40 meters that we have on top here, which will give you 5 meters as the small opening, very similar to that side over there. And for you to be able to determine this length here, you need to add up the 6 meters, the 30 meters, and the 6 meters, which is 12 and 13, which is 25 meters, and you need to subtract 12 meter 500 from the 25 meters for you to be able to get this length over here. And you have to write in those lengths right in here, so your calculation could be made very easy. So if you look at the calculation, and we're going to start with this side here, which is going to be 40 meters, and there's the 40 meters, and I'm going to tick that 40 meters, and then you go down here, which is 12 meter 500, click there, that we have that one. This we said is 5 meters, which is that 5 meters that you see here, and then we go down, which is the difference between the 25 meters here and the 12.5, which is another 12.5, because 12.5 and 12.5 gives you this total of 25 meters. So there we have that, and then we go this length here, which is 35 meters, and then we go up by 6 meters, which is there, and then we go in by 5 meters, which we have here, and then we go up by 13 meters, which we have there. We go out again by 5 meters, and we conclude up to that point over there with 6 meters. And altogether, that is going to give you 140 meters, which is the perimeter of the new sports center. If you look at question number 19, in the space below, where it says answer 19, you need to show all the calculations, and you need to determine the total area of the proposed new sports center in square meters. So that is what you need to determine, the entire area as the shaped block. So there are a few ways of which you can determine this area of this shaped block, which is the new sports center. So if you look at the calculations, if you have option 1, where you have to work out the main area, which is 30 times 25, gives you 750 square meters, which is this area over here, and then the 12.5 times 5, which is this area over here, and the 6 times 5, which is that area over here, and we double that up times 2, which will give you 60 square meters. And then of course you will take the 750 square meters and you add up these two, which is 122.5 square meters, which will give you a total area of 872.5 meters square. And that is your floor area. Alternatively, you can look at option 2, which is the green part, where we're going to work out the entire rectangular shape with the add-ons here, which is 40 times 25 square meters, which gives you 1000 square meters, and then you work out these individual blank spaces here, which is 12.5 times 5 and 13 times 5 respectively, and you will have 62.5 square meters and 65 square meters. These two are added and then subtracted from the 1000, which is the whole, and you will find a total area of 872.5 square meters, which is similar to that. So whether you use option 1 or option 2, both resort to the same answer. You can decide. If you look at number 20, in the space provided in the title panel of number 20, and that's going to be up here, in this space here, you need to draw in neat freehand the top view of the SANS 10143 graphical symbol for a double sink unit. Remember, only the top view in freehand. So you are going to go to the space here. And here you have shown me the top view, of which you have the outside and 2 bowl sections and the traps, which would be found right there. And that concludes our analytical civil question. Please run through all the answers to ensure that you have gained maximum information from it.